Hiya! It's Cat Lake here, and this is the first edition of Adult Aspie, my new vlog that I've launched today on World Autism Awareness Day 2016. I thought it was an apt day to launch my vlog, as I've had several attempts in the past and kind of messed it up. So I thought I'd wipe the slate clean and start again, and what better day to start again is today. So here it is, and also building a website, and there's a Facebook page and a Twitter feed and YouTube channel and everything. So hopefully you'll find it all, and you'll go and pick out what you want to use and what you want to subscribe to, and hopefully find it quite interesting. Basically, there's two big things in my life. One which I've already dealt with some 13 years or so ago, and the other one I'm just starting on. The one I dealt with, if you're interested, is the fact that Cat, my name, is short for Catherine, but it never always was. Go back to when I was anything up to 23, and it was something else. If you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll think about it. But basically I decided, no, there's definitely something up, and I went to the GP, and I got diagnosed as having gender dysphoria. And if you know anything about gender dysphoria, it's where your brain doesn't quite sit in tune with your body, and you're not sure really whether you're meant to be one or the other gender, but you're pretty convinced you're meant to be the other. So you have to do something about it. And that's what I did. I was quite happy to make a start, and I worked forwards for about 4 years, from 23 to 27. To transition from one to the other. So that's what I did. I transitioned at 23 on the 6th of April, 6th of April 1998, so that's 18 years in 4 days' time. Another anniversary. So that's what I did. So now you know that. You also know that I now work a lot in digital marketing and web development and internet services. I also do broadcasting. I've been on the radio for 24 years this year, so that's kind of a pretty big thing that I've always done. And also I'm a drummer, if you want to know. I wanted to be a musician, let's get this out of the way, but I couldn't be a musician, so I ended up being a drummer instead. Poor joke. Anyway, so basically here we are. So today we are a year and 2 months on since my first point of contact with the GP about getting a referral for this, which I decided there was something up when I watched a program. It was namely Sherlock. I was quite happily, quite innocently watching Sherlock and thought, this is the best thing ever. I love this show. And I was watching it, and I think it was Dr. Watson said, I do apologise for Sherlock. He's always like that. Oh, you mean he's Asperger's? Or not necessarily that order, but you know vaguely what I mean. Oh, he's Asperger's. He's always like that. You get the idea. Anyway, I thought, that's interesting. I get apologised for sometimes, and I get told I'm crazy, a bit like Sheldon off The Big Bang Theory, and I kind of thought, that's interesting, maybe I should think about this or look into it some more. So I went and did a bit of research online and found lots of videos and a couple of other interesting channels. I'll name one, Willow Hope, her channel and her website Asperclick was really helpful when I first started doing sort of research. And also basically, I also watched Let'sTalkTics as well with Katy. That's a really good channel as well. So I watched these channels, and they talked a lot about Asperger's and various other things like tics, which I do have the odd few tics, so occasionally you might spot one. There's the competition, I suppose, for next week, so if you spot the tic. Basically, I thought, I've got to do something about this. So I went and spoke to the doctor and said, okay, I noticed all this stuff. I've always had trouble with relationships and making friends and starting conversations and dealing with people I don't know and struggling in crowds and noises and bit of symmetrical OCD, you will notice. Symmetrical OCD, and all sorts of other things that all amounted to me thinking, crikey, I am a nightmare. So I asked for a referral for assessment and started the ball rolling about a year ago. I finally got my assessment in that September. Definitely went off the scale on some of the results, and one or two that were slightly borderline, but more on the case of, yes, there's definitely something worth investigating here further. And then I went for a follow-up, when was it? Literally 6 weeks ago, before this recording. Went to have another follow-up, and that was with a language specialist and a psychologist. It was all very interesting, very eye-opening and very enlightening. And I learnt a lot from that, actually. So that was quite good. But as of this day now, I don't yet have the final report to share with you about what my actual diagnosis is. Although we're pretty sure. But we don't actually know what it is. So I'm waiting to find out. So as soon as I know, I will share with you. But basically, that is pretty much from day one and my early life, all the way through my work, all the way through to now, all the way through to the point where I'm under assessment for this autistic spectrum disorder, which I have no idea what it is, and I do struggle with lots of things, and I will pick bits out. If we've got suggestions of particular things you want me to cover in a much shorter and more succinct way, then I'll come back to it and we'll pick up on bits, and we'll look at specific subjects and specific things that I deal with or have trouble with that you might find interesting or helpful. So what I'll do is I'll wrap up now. It's been a good 7 minutes. So thanks for watching. Lovely to be with you here on World Autism Awareness Day 2016. It's been great to be part of it. I've been doing my bit, sharing things, and I've been sharing the National Autistic Society's video. It's amazing. I saw the video several times on TV, and then I've watched it a few times online as well, and keep seeing new bits in it that I hadn't seen before, so it's well worth watching a few times. I'll put the link in the description for that, and also the link to the other channels I mentioned earlier I shall also put in there for Katy and Willow, so do go check them out. And not only that, but stay tuned, subscribe if you want to stay in touch and see what I post next, and don't forget to post your comments as well, especially if you've got any suggestions on other topics or bits you wanted me to concentrate on or anything like that. That would be amazing. Okay, just turn the laptop back on, which is why my light went. Anyway, I shall talk to you again soon. It'd be lovely to have you here with me on my journey, and this is really a way of me documenting it and being able to remember what happened when, and being able to put dates to it, and being able to share with you what I'm trying to tell you without having to write it, because I am absolutely rubbish at writing diaries and actual proper text blogs. I am rubbish at it. So, despite all the other work I do, I hate writing blogs. So I'd much rather just waffle, wax lyrical at a camera for 10 minutes, because that's the best way for me to get it across to you. So this is how we're going to do it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll join me again for the next one. And in the meantime, take care.